If you look in the calendar of your old 1962 prayer book, or if you have one, the 1662 BCP, you will see a curious entry under December 16th. It says, O Sapientia, an ancient Advent anthem. What is this all about? Well, liturgically speaking, an anthem is an anglicized form of the word antiphon. That clears things up, right? What is an antiphon? An antiphon is a short sentence or phrase that is sung or recited during the liturgy as a type of refrain before and after a psalm or canticle. O Sapientia is the first of 8 of these refrains that are traditionally said or sung before and after the Magnificat at evening prayer from December 16th to December 23rd. These extra special Advent evenings are sometimes called the Golden Nights. Collectively, these 8 antiphons are known as the Great O Antiphons, which have monastic origins going all the way back to the 8th century. So truly ancient Advent anthems, as the prayer book suggests. Each antiphon addresses Christ according to one of his prophetic titles from the Old Testament, clearly stressing his divinity. They're structured a little bit like a collect, including an address, praise, and finally, a petition. I'll read the first 2 for you so you can get a feel for them. The first, as I've mentioned, is O Sapientia, Latin for O Wisdom. O wisdom that comest out of the mouth of the Most High, that reaches from one end to the other, and dost mightily and sweetly order all things, come to teach us the way of prudence. The next night is O Adonai, O Lord of might. O Adonai, and ruler of the house of Israel, who didst appear unto Moses in the burning bush, and gavest him the law in Sinai, come to redeem us with outstretched arm. Next is O root of Jesse, O key of David, O dayspring, O desire of nations, O Emmanuel, and finally, in English usage, O Virgin of Virgins. I was excited to see that in our 2019 prayer book, it includes all of these titles in its calendar, not just the first one. Now, if these O antiphons sound familiar to you, it's because they form the basis for our beloved Advent hymn, O come, Emmanuel. So how do we use these O antiphons? The most traditional way would be to pray them before and after the Magnificat at evening prayer. In fact, if you go to dailyoffice2019.com, that website has the daily offices according to our 2019 prayer book, and conveniently the O antiphons are included right in there for you so that you don't even have to look them up. I should mention though, if you do end up looking up the O antiphons online, there is a slight difference between the ancient English or Anglican use and Roman Catholic practice. Our Roman Catholic brothers and sisters begin their antiphons a day later on December 17th. And somewhat ironically, they omit O Virgin of Virgins. One final thing. If you take the first letter of each antiphon in the Latin, working backwards from December 23rd, it forms an acrostic, vero cras. In Latin, this means truly tomorrow. The Roman version is ero cras, which means tomorrow I will come. Ooh.